in the yesterday session, just we are talking about data types. Correct, right? Data types available in the Python. We are discussing, right? So total various possible data types, various inbuilt data types are there for the Python. Anyone, can you please tell total how many data types are there? Yeah, with respect to the Python, we covered 14, sir. Can you please cross check? Int is one type. Next one after that, float is the second. Next, complex data type. Next one after that, what is the fourth one, sir? Bool. Okay, what is the fourth one? Bool. Okay, boolean. Next, str. Next one after that, bytes and then byte array, bytes and then byte array. Next one after that, range concept, range here just range concept. Next one after range data type, what is the next one? We list concept. Next one after the tuple. Next set. Next one after the frozen set. Next one after that, dict means what? Dictionary. Next, last one is the none. Okay, remember these are various data types present inside Python, sir. Throughout the Python, every time we are going to use these things, right? But anyway, the first 5 data types I will discuss anyway. This point not yet covered even in the last sessions also. The first 5 data types are inbuilt data types. Remember that, sir. The first 5 data types are what? Inbuilt data, standard data types, right? But these things are nothing but mostly sequences, collection related things, right? Okay, mostly sequences, collection related things. Okay, anyway, sir, int, if you want to represent sir, int values, do you know int values means the number without a decimal point? The number without a decimal point, sir, something like 123 I want to represent, or otherwise 98890 I want to represent. Are you getting? So if you want to represent numbers without a decimal point, happily we can go for what? Int data type, right? Even this number is any length, no problem at all. Okay, so because Python can able to represent bigger values also, no problem at all. Only int itself is enough. Okay, integral values means the number without decimal point. If you want to represent, happily we can go for int data type, right? Sir, int values in how many ways we can specify, sir? Sir, 4 ways are there. Decimal, 4 ways are there. Decimal means base 10. Next one after that, binary. Next one after that, octal. Next one after that, hexadecimal. Are you getting right? So we can represent 4 values. We can represent integral values in 4 forms: decimal, binary, octal, and hexadecimal. Next, sir, bin function is there to convert any other base to binary. Next, OCT is there, octal to convert any other type to octal, base conversions, right? Next one after that, hexa function is there to convert any other type to hexa type. Clear, right? All these things I explained already in the last session with examples, so don't worry about that. Okay, that's all. Next one after that, second one, sir, float type is there, sir. Float type is there. Sir, if you want to represent floating point values, okay, like sir, what is the dollar price? Are you getting? Sir, 65.63 is the today dollar price. Dollar and rupee or equivalent rupee values are 65.63, or otherwise 64.70 is nothing but diesel price, something like diesel price. So do you know it is representing, sir, decimal points also. If you want to represent decimal values also, then automatically happily we can go for what? Float data type. Remember that, sir. Okay, these are type of floating point values. If you want to represent float data type, we should go for, sir. Next, integral values. In how many styles we can able to represent? Yes, ma'am. Can you please respond? In how many ways we can represent int values? Integral values 4: decimal, octal, hexadecimal, binary, like. But the floating point values, in how many ways we can specify, sir? Only one way. That way is nothing but what? Decimal. You can't specify floating point values by using binary, octal, hexadecimal. Such type of terminology not applicable for float data type, right? Okay. But for float data type, one more big facility is there. We can specify the value in exponential form. Have you remembered, right? 1.2 E3. Yesterday I discussed it, right? 1.2 E3. That this way is nothing but what? Exponential form. This style is also by default allowed. Any, sir, clear for all period? That's also. This thing is by default considered float data type, right? Okay. So what is the third way, sir? complex. Complex. Do you know, sir, when compared with the other languages like Java, the biggest specialty of Python is, sir, Python contain inbuilt complex data type support, sir. But in Java, you are not going to see such type of support, sir. In Python, you are going to see the biggest complex numbers support you people are going to see, sir. Okay, make sure that so the complex number is of the form a plus bj, a plus bj. Remember, sir, do you know, a means real part, a means real part, b means imaginary part. Real part, b means what? Imaginary part. J, sir, is it compulsory j only, or can I use any other symbol? Ray, respond. Is it compulsory j only, or can I use any other symbol? Compulsory, we should use j only. Sir, can you please tell? I thought that it is also valid. Correct or not? A plus bj instead of that a plus jb. Is it allowed or not allowed? Ray, respond, man. Is it allowed or not allowed? Remember that by mistake, if you are taking, Python interpreter will give left and right. Remember, compulsory j should be last only. Remember, last only, like this. Next one after that, here, sir, 10 plus 20j perfectly allowed. Sir, 10.5 plus 23.4j perfectly valid. So a and b, real part and the imaginary part. Real part and the imaginary part can be either int values or floating point values. No problem at all. Make sure you should aware, sir. Clear, right? Next, there is one small thing is there. A means, a is called which part, sir? Ayo, a is called what? Real part. B means what? B means what? Imaginary part. Remember that. Imaginary part. Sir, in the place of a, if it is the int value, but not floating point, if it is the int value, you can specify either decimal or octal, binary, hexadecimal, no problem at all. But imaginary part should be specified only by using, can I spell out, sir? Imaginary part should be specified only by using decimal form only. You are not allowed to specify any other style. Clear? Are you able to understand up to this? Okay, that's all this is about. Okay, this thing is nothing but complex numbers, right? Next, if you want to know, sir, what is the value of real part? What is the value of complex, I mean imaginary part? A dot real. If you can print a dot real, automatically what is the value of real part you are going to get? A dot imaginary. What is the spelling for that? I forgot, sir. I forgot. A dot I-M-A imaginary value. What is the imaginary value? I-M-A-G. That's all. Don't fill imaginary complete word. A dot imaginary. Then automatically the corresponding imaginary part by default you are going to get, sir. That's all. This is about complex type. Sir, the biggest specialty when compared with other languages is complex numbers only, because the reason is, so complex Python contain inbuilt, do you know, right? Python contain inbuilt support for complex numbers, right? Sir, next very important, sir, where if you want to develop mathematics based application, scientific applications, happily we can go for what? Complex data type, right? Okay, sir, it is not that much frequently used in Python in the specialized area. If you want to develop complex applications, happily we can go for, okay, happily we can go for, okay, this type of terminology, right? Okay, so that's all. This is what you people should aware. Can I go to the next level? Okay, next, what is the fourth one, sir? Bool type. Remember this one. What is the next category, sir? Bool type, sir. What is the meaning of bool? Yes, man. What's the meaning of bool? Bool means what? Boolean. Bool means what? Boolean. The only allowed values for the Boolean are, sir, can you please tell true and false? Correct or not? Array, correct or not? Yes, you have to tell correct or not. The only allowed values for the Boolean are true and false. Is it correct or not? Yes. By mistake, if you are taking like this, Python is going to give left and right, because the reason is compulsory T should be capital, compulsory F should be capital. Remember this one, sir. Compulsory T should be capital, compulsory F should be capital. Otherwise, it is not going to be accepted. Okay, that is. Next and after that, one more thing I covered, sir. Sir, suppose if I can take true plus true, what is the answer? If I can print 2 plus 2, what is the answer? 2. Because the reason is internally, sir, these Boolean values can be represented in the memory. True means 1, false means 0. True means 1, false means 0. That's why true plus true is nothing but 2, sir. Sir, true, true, true. Next and after that here plus false I'm taking. Can you please tell what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? 1. Because true means 1, false means 0. 1 plus 0 means Boolean. That's all, 1 is the output, right? That's all this is about Boolean data type. But only required thing is, sir, compulsory should be capital. Compulsory should be capital. Next, internally true means 1. Internally, not true. True means 1. Next, and after that, sir, false means 0. Okay? That's all. This is what you people should aware, sir. Next and after that, sir, some person is asking a doubt. Cohen is asking the doubt, sir. If I can take true by false, if I can take true by false, can you spell out what will happen, sir? Very simple. True means what? Array, true means what? 1. 1 by false means 0. 1 by 0 means what? Division. Division by error. Division. 0 division error by default you are going to get. Vedant, don't come out from Java, man. It is not arithmetic exception. In Java, we will get arithmetic exception. Here, 0 division error. 0 division error by default we are going to get, sir. Regarding 0 division error, we are going to get. Let me cross check. I never executed, but good thing to execute so that you people can feel comfortable. Even some different answer I'm getting, I may get some new point. Okay, sir. Now observe that print true, sir, by false. I'm taking, sir. So what I will do directly, sir, let me take true, sir, by true. True by true. True means what? Array 1. True means 1. 1 by 1 means 1. Sir, am I getting 1.0? Of course, maybe internally implemented at the because I will discuss in the operators. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What is the reason for that? A division operator in Python always work for floating point arithmetic only. Remember that. In the operators concept, we will discuss in detail all these things. Don't worry, sir. Just not get covered operators. We are at data types only. Suppose if I can take print of true by false, I'm taking, sir. True by false. Exactly. Our expected answer is coming or not? Can you spell out what is that error we are going to get, sir? 0 division error. Division by 0. 0 division error. Division by 0 by default you are going to get. Everyone can able to understand? Yes? Are you in a position to understand? I hope, Cohen. Sir, that's all. Sir, now, what is the next cinema we require to talk? Sir, that's all. Next, this is about Boolean cinema, sir. Okay? STR. Are you getting what is that STR, sir? String type. String type. STR. String type. Okay? Like, sir, what is that STR? String type. Sir, what is the string, sir? Anyone, can you please tell? A string is nothing but what? A sequence of characters. A sequence of characters. So, either within single quote, either within single quotes or within, hey, respond, man, within double quotes. You can take either within single quotes or within double quotes or within triple quotes also. Within triple quotes also. Do you know, sir, the biggest specialty of Python is triple quotes. But in other languages, single quote means char, double quotes means string, sir. Regarding in other languages, single quotes means char, double quotes means string. Next and after that, triple quotes means no such type of option in other languages, right? But make sure, sir, in Python, char data type is not there. Are you getting? Char, even you have char values also, you have to represent by using str only. I hope are you able to understand, right? Even it is the string char type, we require to use str only. Char, such type of data type is not there. But in C language, C++, and then Java, happily you enjoyed with char. Char is nothing but a single character within single quote. Such type of terminology available in Python, but that name is the str only. There is no special char data type. Remember that. Next, triple quotes especially. Sir, when we should go for triple quotes, right? Multi-line string literals. If you want to represent, happily we can go for what? str type. Clear, right? Yes. All these things I explained very clearly in the last session, sir. Okay, str type, sir. Even how you can able to use a triple quote symbol also with the explanation I covered already. Okay, sir, explain with the triple quotes also I explained already, sir. Just the people who didn't attend yesterday's session, just please go through that. Okay, that's all. Next, is there any way to new line like yes, Cohen? We can able to use a new line, but usually we can use that new line character while writing to the file. Okay, sir, while writing to the file, but here it's not required. Multi-line string literals we can able to do that, sir. Next, here just take a bit very special care. Default initialization, such type of terminology in Python not applicable. Just observe that I'm taking just sir, if I'm taking x, just a declaration is not there because you are not required to declare any variable, man. Compulsory. If I can take x, that's all. Immediately name x is not defined. Are you getting that? Declaration is not there. Compulsory whenever you are taking x, provide some value. Provide. If you are not having the value, then why you are taking x? Such type of consideration by default won't be there. Remember. Clear right up to this, sir? That's all. These are things I covered already in the last session. So string literals we can enclose. Within either single quote or double quote or triple quotes. When we should go for triple quotes, sir? If you want to represent string values, string literal, multi-line string literals, if you want to represent, then we should go for single quotes or triple quotes, right? Clear? Okay. Now there is one more concept is there, sir. This concept I require to explain, sir. This is the place where we stopped the last session, right? This one is slice operator. What is this concept, sir? Slice operator. Sir, what is the meaning of slice? What is the meaning of slice? Slice means what? One piece, one cut piece. Piece is called slice. Suppose best example, apple is there, sir. Most of the times, are you going to eat apple? Total are cut into pieces and then you are going to eat. What usually you are going to do, man? I'm giving one apple. Sir, are you going to cut or otherwise are you going to eat total? Yes. Usually what you are doing? I'm asking general question. In that also why? So most of the times, I'm very much, what we call interested to eat total fruit, man. I'm not interested to cut into the pieces. If I cut into the piece by piece, if I'm going to eat, then I'm getting the feeling that I didn't eat fruit. Are you getting that? That's my personal, but it doesn't mean my wife is there. My wife never going to eat fruit directly. What she's going to do, cut into pieces and then piece by piece and so on. Meanwhile, I can able to eat minimum 3 or 4 fruits, man. Okay, sir, now observe that, assume that. Sir, what we can do is, sir, I want to, there are 4 members are there, I have only one apple. What I will do, I will cut into pieces, and each piece to one person I will share. Are you getting it? 4 members are there, one apple, cut into 4 pieces, and each piece I will, that piece is nothing but what? Slice. Are you able to understand, right? What is the meaning of slice? Slice means just a piece, man, a piece. Suppose, assume that there is one apple is there, sir. Assume, what is the name of the apple is? Durga Soft. Are you getting? Durga Soft. There are 2 members required to eat this Durga Soft. What I will take here? Durga, cut up to Durga. Next first part. Next soft, cut the second part. Second part we can able to give to the second one. So this is first slice. This one is nothing but second slice. Are you getting? So my intention of telling all these things is only one word. What is that word? Is slice. Slice means what? Slice means what? Sir, a piece, not token. It is a piece. A piece is nothing. But or otherwise, you can use the word substring. Slice itself is nothing but substring. slice itself is nothing but substring, right? Okay, piece or substring by default is considered as slice, right? Any explanation is required up to this? Please respond. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, now how you can able to use that part I will discuss. Sir, this slice operator in Python is the most commonly used operator. In our Python life, minimum crores of times we are going to use this bloody slice operator, sir. That's why take a bit very special care. Very easy thing. You are not required to very much easy concept, but multiple times we are going to use. That's why compulsory you people should aware, sir. Sir, do you know? I have assume. I have, sir, one string is there, sir. Because we are talking about string concept. That's why with respect to string, even the slicing is applicable. Slicing is applicable even for collections also. For list you can apply. For list you can apply. For tuple you can apply. Like there is in the collections also. We are going to see this slice operator. Divya, so don't feel slice is applicable only for the strings. Even in the future also, multiple places where we can use slice operator. But concept is always the same, sir. What I'm taking, sir, I have Durga is there. Take a bit very special care, sir. I have one string is there. Durga is there, sir. Yes, is equal to Durga is there. Sir, usually, if it is the string, we have to access this by using index. Correct, Arna? We have to access by using what? Index. Can you please tell how many characters are there? Anyone? Can you please tell how many characters are available, sir? 5 characters, sir. Sir, do you know? 5 characters are there, sir. Assume that. So, first one, second one, next one after that third one, next one after that fourth one, fifth one, right? Okay. Sir, now here D. Next one after that here D. Next one after that here U. Next R. Next G. Next one after that A. Okay, Durga is there. You have to access. We have to access with respect to, sir, index. Correct or not? Sir, most of the times we require to access index. Sir, in Python, take a bit very special care, sir. Index always starts with 0 only. Remember that. Index is always starts with what? 0 only. Sir, what is the index of the first one? 0, 1, 2, next one after that 3, and then 4. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, man. Any explanation is required? Sir, that's all. Just parallelly, let me take, sir. S is equal to Durga. Now I'm trying to print S of 0. Can you please tell what is the output I'm going to get now? What is the output? D. Perfectly valid, man. Sir, S of 2 I'm taking. What is the answer we are going to get? S of 2 I'm taking. What is the answer we are going to get? Sir, R. Okay, clear, right? Sir, it is there in C language, it is there in Java also, sir. Then what is the specialty of Python? Yes, man. There is a big specialty is there for the Python. That specialty you people should aware. Sir, now in Python, 2 types of indexes are possible. Positive index and then negative index. Remember that, sir. Positive index is possible. At the same time, negative index also possible. Are you getting? Positive index means left to right. Are you getting? Positive index means what? Left to right. Have you observed? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are moving from left to right. Negative index means right to left. Are you getting? Negative index means what? Right to left. Do you know the index of this A is -1? Remember this one, sir. The index of A is -1. Next, the index of this is -2. Sir, this one is -3. Next, -4. Next one is -5. Are you getting? -1, -1, sir, -2, -3, -4, -5. Is it clear? Yes. Are you able to understand up to this, right? Okay, make sure, sir, you people should have clarity. So the extra specialty in the Python is, sir, indexes can be positive index, negative index is possible. Positive index means left to right. Negative index means right to left. Clear, right? Okay, sir. Can you please tell? Can you please? Can we please tell, sir, how you can able to read? How you can able to read the things, right? Very simple, sir. Just have a look once. Sir, now I'm taking D of minus 1. Can you please tell what the answer? Array, according to our discussion, D of minus 1. What is the answer, sir? What is the answer? Yes. Okay. Here, 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry, D is not there. Yes, right? We are using yes, right? That's 1 minute. Please wait. Yes, right? Sir, yes is equal to Durga. I'm taking. Yes is equal to Durga. S of minus 1 I'm taking. Can you please tell what is S of minus 1? A. Are you getting S of minus 1 is what? A. Next one after that, S of minus 3. S of minus 3 means what? R. S of minus 3 is nothing but R. So make sure, sir, you should have the clarity. Index, positive index is possible, negative index is possible in Python. This is the biggest specialty. In Java language, do you have native indexes? Yes, man. In Java, native indexes are not there. In C language also, native indexes are not there. Index is always only positive, starts from 0 only. But in Python, either you can move from right to left or left to right, both the direction movement, so that we are going to get more flexibility. If you want, you can give left and right, or if you want, you can give right and left also. Okay, right and left. Both options are available in the Python. Right to left you can move, left to right you can able to move with the index right. Okay. Sir, now take a bit very special care. That's all. This is about index story. Sir, here one point you should aware. If I'm covering index here, don't feel that it is applicable only for string. It's applicable only for string. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about listed data structure. Of course, briefly I will explain. Yeah, the part of data types only. We are going to discuss listed data structure. Sir, there, this index, same copy paste only. Tuple concept we are going to discuss. There also same index we are going to use copy paste. That's why make sure, sir, for the future purpose also, this knowledge must be required. There, I don't want to keep this much clarity because you people are already familiar, right? Positive index means, positive index means, respond. Positive index means left to right or right to left? Left to right. Negative index means, negative index means left to right or right to left? Right to left. That's all. Remember that even I showed example. Suppose if you are accessing with the out of range index, if you are accessing with the out of range index, sir, I'm taking S of 10. Are you getting? I'm taking S of 10, sir. Array, 10 index is not there, man. 10 index is not there. How I can get? Oh, Vedant. Don't tell string index out of bounds exception. So it's a Python. Sir, simple. S of 10 is equal to, immediately you are going to get index error. Are you getting that? What is that error, sir? Index error. String index out of range. Remember, string index out of range. Sir, don't feel index out of bounds exception, string index out of bounds exception. Don't tell Java related terminology. First, leave that Java, man. We are learning Python. Okay, here S of 10. We are going to get index error, string index out of range. Okay, like that. Sir, similarly, S of minus 4. What is the answer? S of minus 4. Sorry, minus 4 index is available or not? Yes, that's why happily the corresponding output we are going to get you. S of minus 10. Do you have minus 10 index? Minus 10 index? Not there. Okay, like immediately what you are going to get, index error, string index out of range. So what is the meaning of index? What is the positive index? What is the negative index? What is the index error? Clear, right? Yes. This is the story about index. Now let me go for slice operator, right? Okay, let me talk about slice operator. Okay, like, sir, how you can use what is the meaning of slice operator, right? Okay, sir, now one small thing, sir. Why negative index story is there in the Python? To provide flexibility to the programmer. Okay, that's all. Okay, sometimes, do you know, sir, I have one room is there. For that room, only one door is available, 2 doors are available. Then automatically, which one is the good? 1 door or 2 doors? Which one is the recommended? 2 doors, because some students are coming from 1 door, some students are coming from 2nd door. Suppose assume, or some incoming students are coming 1 door, outgoing students will go from another door. Suppose assume that only 1 door is there, The people should come through the same door, should go out through the same door. Definitely, it is not that much convenient, comfortable, right? Same here also, by using positive or by using negative, you can move left to right or you can move right to left. Both options are available. But very unfortunate, most of the people are coming from C language or C++ or Java, right? These people are already habituated with positive indexes. Even negative index terminology is there, but very rare the people are going to use negative index, because the reason is in their mind strongly that C language or C++ or Java roots are injected in their mind. That's why negative index facility is there, but the people are not going to use that much frequently. But flexibility is there. If you want, you can use. Clear? Yes. Why native index terminology came? That's all just a flexibility to the programmer. But is it commonly used means rare, because the people injected their mind already with the bloody C, Java, C++. That's why the people are not going to use that much frequently. That's also. Next and after that, just I'm using slice operator, right? Just take a bit very special care. I'm using slice operator. Okay, like I'm using some. If I use a slice operator, okay, what is the meaning of slice? Already I told, right? Sir, just do you know piece, right? Sir, yes of, what is the syntax for slicing? What is the syntax for slicing? Observe that. Yes of begin. So from which index onwards you want to slice, means you want a substring, you want a piece. From which index onwards, what is the begin index, right? Like a begin. Second one, sir, end. Up to what index you require to get. Remember this one. Up to what index you require to get. You want, like this, right? 1 minute, sir. So that's all. Observe up to this, only this basic syntax, right? So if I can take yes of 1 colon 4, yes of 1 colon 4. Can you please tell from which index to which index I'm going to get the string? Anyone, can you please tell? Respond. 1 4, yes of 1 4, yes of 1 followed by 4. Anyone, can you please tell up to what index I'm going to get? Good. Array, one means begin index. Begin index means this is the place. One begin index. Where I have to stop? GRA. Please respond. GRA. Where I have to stop? My slice, where it has to stop? Until A or until G? Good. Make sure, sir, some people here the confusion is there, because in the answers I can able to see G I'm seeing, A I'm seeing. The answer is until G only. Observe that, not A. Sir, there are almost around 20 students are telling, sir, up to A, no, up to G only. If you can take yes of begin colon end, returns substring from begin index to end minus 1 index. Are you getting that? Here just observe the cinema. Here, what is that cinema is end minus 1. If you specify, sir, 4. If you specify 4 means 4 minus 1 itself is nothing but 3 only. So 1, 2, 3, whatever there, it is going to return. Clear? Anyone, are you able to understand how the slice operator is implemented, right? This is the way it is implemented. Begin to end minus 1, but not end. Remember that, okay? Sir, now take very special care. So now can you please confirm yes of, suppose S is equal to Durga sir. Yes of 1 to 4. What is the answer? Please tell. Yes of 1 to 4. What is the answer? URG. Are you getting? URG. Sir, if I can take yes of 2 to sir 5 or 2 to 4 I'm taking. Can you please tell what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Yes of 2 to 4. Yes of 2 to 4. What is the answer by default you are going to get? Remember that. Please respond. 2, 3. That's all. Only 2 and 3. 2, 3 means like, sir, let me show, sir. S is already there. S is already there. S of 1, 2. What the first one we checked, sir? 4. S of 1, 2, 4. What the answer, sir? U R G, but not A. Remember that. S of 2 to 4 I'm taking. S of 2 to 4, sir, only R G. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Yes, ma'am. Any explanation is required. That's all. So this is one syntax, right? Observe. I don't want to just only S of begin colon n starts from begin index to n minus 1 index, right? Begin index to n minus 1 index, right? Okay. Sir, now just take a bit very special case, sir. S of here, sir. S of here 1. That's all I'm taking. 1. That's all I'm taking, sir. One colon. That's all. Can you please tell what is going to return? What is going to return? Yeah, good. 1 colon. Sir, here end default value is end of the string, man. End of the string. Remember that. End default value means what? End of the string. If you are not specifying end, starts from 1 to end of the index by default is going to come. Sir, can you please tell end, is it mandatory or optional? Array, end, is it mandatory or optional? Optional. If you are not providing end, which value by default we are going to get? End of the string by default is going to be considered. Can you please confirm? Okay, just observe that. Let me confirm once again. S is equal to Durga. S is equal to Durga. S of 1 colon. Like this I'm taking. S of 1 colon like this. Have you observed, right? Until end of the string by default is considered or not? Yes. URGA by default got considered, sir. Next, sir, now take a bit very special case, sir. Yes, sir. Just I'm taking 3 colon. Please tell what the answer? 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the answer, sir? Array, respond, man. 3 colon. What is the answer? GA. Excellent. Okay, like GA. 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 means what? G, sir. Okay, GA. Okay, now my question is, so end is optional. If you are not specifying anything, sir, by default, end value is, default value for the end itself is nothing but what? Sir, end of the string. Yes of, okay, I'm taking colon 4, sir. Colon 4. Sir, now begin value I'm not specifying. Sir. Can you please tell what the default value for begin? Sir, if you are not specifying the begin, then it is going to consider starts from. Sir, starts from beginning. Starts from starting. Sir, from beginning of the string to end minus 1. Beginning of the string to end minus 1. Can you please guide what is the answer we are going to get now? Beginning of the string to n minus 1. N minus 1 means 4 minus 1, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. DURG. Correct or not, sir? Let me take S of colon 4. S of colon 4. That's all. DURG. Clear? Yes. Can you please confirm? Okay. That's next. One more thing, sir. Okay. So begin is optional. End is also optional. Begin is optional. End is also optional, sir. Next, now I'm taking wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Yes, column, that's all. What is the output we are going to get, sir? Good. Yes, of column. Hey, don't tell. Sunanda ma'am. So it is what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? So full string starts from beginning. You didn't specify begin, that's why it starts from begin. Next and after that, you didn't specify end, that's why until end. Starts from begin until end means full string by default we are going to get, sir. Sir, let me take column like this. Clear? Are you in a position to understand how the slice operator is going to work? How you can cut into the pieces from the begin, how to keep the borders for the begin and the end like this, right? Clear? Okay. Sir, now if you feel comfortable, what there inside, man, nursery level concept, okay? Sir, like you can able to use native also, but it's not that much frequently used, sir. Don't worry about that. Okay, sir, if you want still at least 180 value, I will consider, sir. Very rare the people are going to use Don't worry about that. Okay. S of sir, I'm taking -1 to -4. Just let me cross check. Even I don't know, because I never checked. The people are asking, yes, -1 to -4 I'm taking. Maybe can you please tell what it's going to return? Okay, let me execute first, and then we will think about that. Sir, now observe that yes of -1 to -4. -1 to -4, nothing, empty by default we are going to get, sir. Observe that -1 to -4 empty, because the reason is begin value should be lower, next end value should be higher. But here what you did is begin value is higher, end value is lower. That's why the problem is going to come. Okay, that's why the problem is going to come, sir. Okay, nothing there. Like now, sir, slice operator never going to provide any index kind of error. Such a type of thing is not there for the slice operator. Please, if you are going to access directly with index, then only we are going to get error, man. Okay, observe. Next, here just s of -4 colon -1 I'm taking. Reverse thing I'm taking, sir. Can you please observe what is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? S of -4 colon -1. Can you please observe? URG. Yes, man. Yes. Are you in a position to understand, right? Is it going to work or not? Yes. So -4th index 2, -4th index 2, -1 index. Okay, like whatever there. Like, but anyway, we are not going to use that much frequently. Negative indexes. Don't worry about that. Okay. Next, one more thing I want to explain, sir. This observation also must be compulsory required. Sir, I'm taking S of 100. What is the answer? Array, S of 100. What is the answer? S of 100. What is the answer? Yeah, good. Just think a bit very carefully, man. S of 100. What is the answer? Sir, am I using slice operator? Yes or no? No, I'm not using any slice. Where is the colon? I'm not using. Just directly by using index, immediately you are going to get error, man. Index error. But the same thing, why don't you ask 1 colon 100? 1 colon 100. Sir, now what is the answer by default you are going to get? If this value is not in the range, automatically it will consider until end of the string. Then automatically what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? URGA. One index right there. That's why URGA. In the case of slice operator, you never going to get index error. Remember that, sir. Okay, clear, right? Clear? If nothing is there, just empty string by default we are going to get, sir. Okay, that's all. This is about slice operator, right? Sir, if I can use the word S of begin colon end. Clear? Any explanation is required about these words? Please respond. Any explanation is required about this word? Now you are the experts in these areas, right? Don't worry about that. Next, there is, sir, from begin index to n -1. Begin index to n -1. I'm taking all the characters or not? I'm taking all the characters or not? Yes. But now my requirement is, don't take all the characters, man. Every time increment by 2. If you are taking first character, next don't take 2. Third character you can take. If you are taking third character, don't take fourth. Better to take fifth character. Are you getting? Sir, how much jump you want? How much jump you want while getting substring? That thing also possible, man. How you can able to do is begin colon end colon step. Are you getting? What is the third one, sir? What is the third attribute? Step means jump. How many jumps you want, sir? Only one jump at a time. The default value of step is 1. That's why 1 by 1, character by character by default you are going to get, sir. Sir, now here just observe. Let me take a big string, sir. S is equal to Durga Software Solutions. Like this I'm taking. Durga Software Solutions, like I'm taking, sir. Here S of 1 colon Sir, some 10 I'm taking. 1 colon 10. Can you please tell, sir, 1 to 9, 1 to 9, all characters by default you are going to get. Because what is the default value? What is the default value? What is the default value for step? What is the default value for step? 1, 1. That's why, sir, U, R, G, A, like we are going to get, sir. Sir, now my question is, yes, 1 colon 10 colon 2, colon 2. If you execute these two things, then automatically you can see the difference, right? Let me execute. Sir, 1 minute here. There's a big problem is there with this ideal, Python ideal. Okay. S is equal to. Can you please tell what is that? Durga Software Solutions I'm taking. Durga Software Solutions I'm taking, sir. Yes, Durga Software Solution. Yes, 1 colon 10 I'm taking. 1 colon 10. Yes, U, R, G, A, S, O, F, T, W. From 1 to 9, all characters by default we are getting, sir. Sir, now, yes, sir, 1 colon 10 colon 2 I'm taking, sir. Oh, so starts from 1. U we are going to get. Can you please tell, now what is the next one? Please respond. What is the next one after U? What is the next one? After U, what is the next one we are going to get in the output? G, but not R. G, like now observe. I hope you can able to understand, right? Okay. U, G, S, W. U, G, S, F, W. This is the output by default we will get. Clear, right? Yes, man. Clear, right? Okay. So this is another important point what you should aware. Okay. So these two syntaxes are by default available for the slicing. Not only here, multiple times we are going to use in our life. Compulsory, you people should aware about these things, right? Begin colon end, begin colon end colon step. So begin to end colon step. Next, some people may ask, sir, can you please explain again and again with multiple example? Don't worry, sir. Just I'm providing basic idea about data types in Python. But each data type, string concept, only 3 or 4 classes we are going to discuss. There we are going to talk. Don't worry much about these things. It's not correct time. Let me introduce terminology. It is not discussion of detailed things. Because after completing this, next topic, string concept. There we require to talk about 3 or 4 classes only for string. Next, list concept. There we require to talk about 4 or 5 classes only for list. Are you getting right? Just get, oh, this is the Pythonic terminology. Python terminology, like you people should aware. This is not correct time to talk also. Okay, like, are you okay, right? Are you getting? Sir, if I can ask, can you please tell slice operator? Can you please tell slice operator? Are you in a position? Yes, ma'am. I know slice operator. This is the syntax. Are you in a position to give basic example or not? Yes, ma'am. Can you please confirm? Are you going to explain with a basic example or not? That's all. That knowledge I'm expecting. Loopholes in the slice operator, all those things. Next classes we are going to discuss. It's an overview of data types class, right? Okay. Like now, let me go for. That's all. This is about slicing, right? Okay. So now there are some important points are there about these strings. Just only one more operator I will apply. So this type of support you never going to get in other languages, man. Really, there are several areas in Python you people are going to get feel, oh, this much comfort is there. Like another flexibility I want to show, sir. Assume that S is equal to Durga is there. S is equal to Durga is there, sir. So if I want Durga 10 times, if I want Durga 10 times, can you please tell what is the way? How you can able to do in other languages? Anyone can you please tell Java, C language? How I can able to do that? Yes, man. Compulsory we require to use what? Loops concept. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. Next S is equal to S dot concat of Durga. Like it's a keep on continuation. Okay, but in Python, just keep S into 10. In Python, just keep S into 10. That's all. S into 10. 10 times it's going to print, man. This is what repetition operator. How many times you want to repeat? Yes. How many times you want to repeat? Yes. I want to repeat yes 10 times, man. 10 times, man. Like you can able to do that. Sir, just have a look once. S is equal to Durga. S is equal to Durga. Sir, yes into 3 I'm taking. then automatically how many times Durga is going to come? Yes, into 3. How many times it's going to come? 3 times. Durga, Durga, Durga. Are you getting that? Yes into 10. Then Durga, 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 and so on. 10. Such type of great flexibilities. Several things are there in the Python, man. Okay, be anxiety to get several new things, I'm sure. Okay, so in play the other languages, if you want to do this small activity in Java only, how many lines of the code you require to do? How many lines of the code you require to do in Java only? But being a Java programmer, I should not use this word because I know Java also. I am the faculty for Java also, right? But still, do you know, much comfort, much happiness by default will be there, man. Minimum one for loop we have to take. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, s is equal to s dot concat of yes or s dot concat of Durga, something like. Sir, here only one word, yes into 10. Automatical 10 times yes by default will be repeated. String repetition operator by default there, sir. Sir, these are things whatever I'm covering. Don't feel only in the string, even somewhere else also we may use. All those things I will discuss in the next sections. Remember that, sir. If you want to find length of the string, length of yes, sir. Length of yes, sir. Can you please tell what the answer? Length of yes. What the answer? 5 by default we are going to get, sir. Okay, this is about what str concept. Are you getting right? Yes, man. Are you in a position to understand? Okay, that's all. So, what is the meaning of str? Next, what is about indexes? What is the positive index, negative index, index error? Next, how to use slice operator? How many syntaxes are there? Next, and after that, what is the how to use a star repetition operator? Next, if you want to find the length of the string, what is the ways are this is? That's all. This is the terminology you should aware, sir. Next, sir, there are some few important points are there up to this whatever we covered. We require to talk, sir. Praveen, I told right. String objects are here. There are multiple loopholes are there. I will discuss up to. So just wait for a few minutes. Either mutable, immutable, like sir. There are several people are asking. There are several things I'm going to explain. Don't worry, sir. Will be covered all. Please wait, sir. Simple answer as of now. Just to satisfy you people, sir. all the data types whatever we covered. All the data types whatever we cover, all these things are immutable. Clear, right? All the data types are immutable. Just only keep that point in your mind. That's all. Okay, how it is immutable, what is the behavior, can I explain with an example? Will come soon. Okay, like sir, now the point here is, okay, there are multiple sir important conclusions are there. Sir, up to this, which data types we covered? Anyone, can you please remind once? I forgot, sir. Which data types we covered up to this? Int we covered, float we covered. Next and after that one, complex we covered. Next bool we covered. Next and after that, str. Sir, have you observed? These are the 5 data types we discussed up to this. In Python, these 5 data types are considered fundamental data types. Sir, Python's fundamental data types. Remember this one. Fundamental data types. These 5 data types are by default considered as fundamental data types of Python. Remember that. Okay. So next, second point, sir. Okay. First point is very clear, sir. Python's fundamental data types what we have. So in float, complex, boolean, and str. These 5 data types are by default considered as fundamental data types. One thing. Next, in Python, can you please tell char data type? Is it available or not available? Ayo, char data type, is it available or not available? Not available. Even char values also we can represent by using what? Str type only. Even char values also we can able to represent by using str type only. Clear, right? I covered already in the last, in this session only. Just observe that. Observe, sir, I'm taking C. C is equal to A, sir. Actually, the people who are coming from other languages, maybe from Java, maybe from Java, like you people may aware, C is equal to A, I'm taking, sir. It is internally, sir, string only. Sir, how you can able to get, sir? Type of C, sir. Are you getting type? See, what is the answer by default? We are going to get what? str type only. Remember that there is no explicit char data type. Observe that carefully, sir. Okay, that's why Unicode, such type of terminology, usually we never going to consider in the Python. Okay, so char is also by default considered okay, str type only. Next, one more point I covered, sir. This is about char. Next, one more point I covered. Long type. Are you getting what is that? Long. Can you please tell in Python, long type, is it available or not available? Ayo, available or not available? Make sure, sir. Long data type is available in Python 2. In Python 2, but not in Python 3. Long data type is available in the Python 2, but not in Python 3. Remember that, sir. Okay. So in the Python 3, even it is in the Python 3, okay, even long values also we can able to represent by using int type only. That's all. Clear, right? So these 5 data types are by default considered as fundamental data types. Next one after that, char, such type of data type is not there. Even you are taking a string, even you are taking a character within single quote, it is treated as char type, str type only, but not char. Long data type is available in the Python 2, but not in Python 3. A bigger long values also you can able to represent by using int type only. That's all. Clear? Ayo. Are you able to understand? Okay. So now, what is the next cinema? Just a basic idea about data types, that's all. What is the next cinema we require to touch, sir? A small chota concept before going for further, sir. Okay. There is typecasting is there. Are you getting? Even between these data types, typecasting also. Sir, I have int type. I want to convert to float type. I have int type. I want to convert to complex type. I have int type. I want to convert to string type. Sir, from one type to another type, is it possible to convert? Yes, man. Perfectly, happily, we can able to convert. Int values you can convert into float. Float values you can able to convert into int. Next, int values you can able to convert into str type. Str type values you can able to convert into other type. No problem at all. Sir, how you can able to do that? How we can able to do that? Okay, what functions are available? Okay, we can convert one type value to another type. This conversion is called type casting. Remember this, sir. R type casting. Another words are type coercion. Are you getting that? What is this one, sir? Can I spell out? Type coercion. Okay. Type coercion, like we have the concept, sir. Coercion or casting is nothing but conversion only. Array one type to another type. Okay, we are converting from one type to another type. That's all, sir. Now, what are various inbuilt functions for typecasting? Sir, Python contain multiple inbuilt functions are there to convert from one type to another type. What that? Int function is there. Inbuilt functions are int function is there. Next and after that, float function is there. Automatically complex function is there. Next, a bool function is there. Next and after that, str function is there. So total, how many functions are available, sir? Can I spell out? Simple, sir. Every data type, just I open bracket, close. Beyond that, I'm not doing anything, sir. Sir, these are type conversion functions. Sir, can you spell out what the first one? Int function, float function, complex function, bool function, str function. Sir, how we can use these functions? Sir, how you can able to use? What is the behavior? Compulsory you people should aware, sir. Sir, what is the first category, sir? Int. Remember that. Int, sir. So here we can use int function. Can you please tell? Can you please tell? We can use int function to convert any other type value to int type. Remember that. Any other type value to int type. Int function we are going to use, right? Suppose I'm taking int of 123.456. Oh, you are providing float value. You are providing float value to int type. Yes, man, no problem at all. 123 is the answer. Are you getting? Excellent, good. Even in Java also, it is going to do that. If you perform explicit typecasting, same answer by default you are going to get, sir. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Like this, we can able to do that. So int float to int, possible or not? Respond. Float to int, possible or not? What is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? Sir, 1, 2, 3. Let me do parallelly, sir, so that you will get int of 123.456. Okay. What is the answer? By default, we are going to get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Int value, man. Cohen. It is the int value. Int value means what? 1, 2, 3 is the answer we are going to get. Next, int of. Sir, here float to int. Okay, no problem. Next type complex. 10 plus 20j. Can you please tell what the answer? Can you please convert complex number to int type? What the answer we are going to get? Yes, man. What the answer we are going to get? Hey, respond. Good. What the answer we are going to get? 10 plus 20j. Okay. Remember, a bit dangerous data type is the complex type. Complex is the dangerous data type. Very special purpose, special thing. That's why complex is not compatible to int. Remember this one, sir. That's why. So you can't convert complex number to int. By mistake. If you are trying to convert, then you are going to get type error. Are you getting what is that error? By default, you are going to get some type error. We are going to get. Okay. Best example, listen this one. Int of 10 plus 20j I'm taking. Yes. Can you please cross check what that answer by default we are getting? Type error. Can't convert complex to int. Clear for all of it? So float to int possible. Complex to int possible or not possible? Array complex to int possible or not possible? Not possible, man. Complex to int not possible. Remember that. Okay. Two things we covered already, right? Okay. What is the next one, sir? What is the next cinema? Sir, float completed, complex also completed. What is the next one? Bool type, sir. Int of true. What the answer? Good. I covered several times, sir. In Python, int is always treated as the 1. I mean, true is always treated as the 1. False is always treated as the 0. That's why, based on that formula, it is going to perform, sir. Int of true. What the answer? 1. Int of false. What the answer? 0. Sir, clear, right? So, Boolean to int. Is it possible or not possible? Array Boolean to int. Possible or not? Respond, man. Possible or not possible? But in Java, you can ask this question. Compiler will give left and right. Sir, in Python, it is possible because Boolean value is internally represented. Yeah, sir, 0 and the 1. Remember that, sir. Next, can I able to convert string? That is the remaining type. That is the remaining int of 10. Is it possible or not? Anyone can you please tell? Yes, string internally represent what? Internally represent int value only. That's why no problem at all, man. Int of 10 I'm taking. Int of 10 I'm taking. 10 is the answer, sir. Next, int of 10.5. Int of 10.5. Can you please tell anyone what the answer we are going to get now? What the answer we are going to get? Good. Excellent. Rich Cohen, the output is always int type, man. How you are telling 10.5 is the answer? The output is always I'm talking about int type. Okay, can you spell out what is the answer by default we are going to get? Int of 10.5. What is that answer, sir? Good. Excellent. Can you please respond each and every person who ever there in the session? What is the answer by default we are going to get, sir? Remember, if you want to convert string to int, compulsory that string should represent only int value. That int value should be in the base 10. Remember that int value should be in the base 10. It should be int only. That base 10 only. So binary, octal, next float or double, such type of terminology is not applicable. By mistake, if you are trying to do, immediately you are going to get value error. Are you getting what is that error, sir? Invalid literal for int with the base 10. That's all. This is the thing by default you are going to get. Clear? Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay. So this is a very, very important, sir. Sir, only two things you people should be aware. Of course, here I'm taking int of 1111. Valid or not? Array int of 1111. Valid or not? Valid or not? One valid. 1111. 1111. What is the problem? Int of 0b1111. I'm taking. Valid or invalid? Array valid or invalid? Invalid. Just now I told. If you want to convert string to int type, compulsory string should contain only int value. Only int value. That int value should be in the base 10. Base 10 only decimal, not binary. Value error. Invalid literal for int with the base 10. Have you observed, right? With the base 10, it is always expecting base 10. It is always expecting base 10. Sir, binary, such type of things are not allowed. Remember that, sir. Okay. So that's all. This is what you people should aware clearly, right? Okay. So that's all. Now, can you please tell? Sir, Cohen is asking a wonderful question. Wonderful question. In the DEC. Yesterday we discussed about DEC, BIN. DEC is there. We discussed, man. DEC. Cohen. No, we didn't discuss, right? We didn't discuss. Okay. Sir, we covered about sir BIN, OCT and hexadecimal. BIN, OCT and hexadecimal. First, DEC, is there any such type of function? Means no such type of function, I hope, or otherwise let me cross check. Have you observed, right? Name DEC is not defined. Decimal, Cohen, there is no such type of DEC. If you want, you can able to convert, sir, BIN, octal, and then hexadecimal, right? Okay, so that's all. This is about how to convert other data type values to int type. Now I have two questions, sir. Can you please tell? Can I convert float to int? Array possible or not? Can I convert float to int possible or not? Yes. Can I convert boolean to int or not? Yes. Can I convert complex to int? Possible or not possible? Complex to int, possible or not possible? Not possible. Complex to int, not possible, right? Can I convert str type to int or not? Yes, yes. But only thing is that the string should contain only int value. That should be base 10 only decimal values, right? That's all. This is about what is the first function what we have. Now let me go for second function. Type conversion functions, right? What is the second one? What is the second one? Okay, float. Now we are going to discuss in detail float type, right? So we can use float function to convert other type values to float type. Remember that, sir. I want to convert other type values to float type. How it is possible? Okay, very simple, very simple, sir. Float of 10. I'm taking, sir. Sir, into 2 float. Possible or not? Oi, into 2 float. Possible or not? Yes, possible, man. 10.0. Are you getting 10.0 is the answer we are going to get, sir. 10.0 is the answer by default we are going to get, sir. Just observe that. Float of 10 I'm taking 10.0. Very innocently, sir, we are going to get 10.0, right? First one. Next, float of 10 plus 20j. What will happen? 10 plus 20j. Can you spell out what is the value, sir? Good. You have to tell. Type error. Are you getting what is that error? By default, we are going to get type error because you can't convert. You can't convert complex type float of 10 plus 20j. Observe the type error. Can't convert complex to float. Directly, it's going to tell. Sorry, man. Sorry, complex number cannot be converted to into type. Complex number cannot be converted to float type. Remember that, sir. Next, float of bool type. Float of boolean. You have to tell. You have to tell. What the answer we are going to get? Guess, man. Why you are thinking? Float of true. What is that answer? 1.0. 1.0. Ramesh Reddy. No problem. Float. True means 1. True means 1. 1 means a decimal. Decimal to float possible. 1.0 is the answer. Okay, float are false. What the answers are? 0.0. No problem at all. 0.0. Have you observed, right? Here, float of true, sir. Float of true, 1.0. Float of false, I'm taking, sir, 0.0. Float of 1 point, here 0.0 by default, we are going to get. Clear for all of it, okay? Sir, that's all. Next, what about, sir, string to float? It's a very important, sir. What is the last one? String to float. Sir, float of 10 I'm taking. Float of 10 I'm taking, sir. Can you please tell what the answer? Yes, ma'am. 10. Array, 10. What is the answer? Float of 10 I'm taking. What the answer, sir? Sir, very simple. Sir, 10.0. Because at the end, I have to get float. At the end, I have to get float. That's why 10 float of, here float of 10 I'm taking, sir. Now the output is 10.0. Now float 10.5 I'm taking. What is the problem? Already it contain, wait, 10.5 already contain float only. Already contain float only. That's why float to float. What is the problem? I'm not asking about int. Sir, 10.5 we are going to get. Next, float ten. Can you please tell what the answer? ten. What the answer, sir? Value error. Could not convert string. Regarding could not convert string, sir. That's why, sir, 10.5 is possible. 10.5 is possible. Next, and after that, float true. Float 10 I'm taking. Sir, immediately we are going to get value error. Okay. Last one, sir. Can you spell out? Float of 0p1111. What is the answer? What is the answer? Respond. What is the answer by default we are going to get? Immediately we are going to get value error. Because just now I covered in the int conversion only not possible. Then how the float, man? Float always going to represent only decimal, but not binary, octal, and hexadecimal. Remember that. No such type of option for us. Float of 0p1111. Like this I'm taking. What is the answer? Value error. Could not convert a string to float. Regarding could not convert string to float, sir. Sir, now I have one small doubt. Is it possible to convert into to float? Please respond. Yes or no? Yes or n? Is it possible to convert into to float or not? Yes. Possible to convert boolean to float? Yes. Possible to convert string to float? Yes. Possible to convert complex type to string? Complex to float? No. Sir, we can convert any type to float except which type, sir? We can convert any type to float except complex. Remember that. Okay, that's all. This is about what is the, sir, how the float is going to work. Next, whenever we are trying to convert str type to float type, compulsory str type should be either integral value or floating point value. Str type should be either integral value or floating point value, and should be specified only by using base 10. Remember that, sir. And should be specified only by using base 10. Okay, that's all. These are two conversion functions, whatever we covered, sir. Okay, but here there's a big story is there. That story we are going to discuss, right? Okay, in the next session. 1 minute, please.